Alright, so we just did our low IVP scanner, and now we're going to create another low implied volatility percentile scanner. This one's going to be super low, and we're going to kind of change things up a little bit as far as how we create it. We've been creating mostly by going to create new scan query and putting everything in here. Just going to do the other variety just so we have a little bit of a variety and everybody knows both ways you can do it, so you are well equipped in the future. So the first thing you want to do is you just basically build the scan criteria right here on the screen. So we want to change all stocks to all optionable, and we want to change last to 10, and we're going to stick with our 5,000 max. So stocks between $10 and $5,000. We're going to do our minimum volume at 500,000, and we'll keep max blank. And this time we are going to go for super low IV percentile. So we're going to delete that third default stock filter, and we're going to add a study filter. So we want to go down here to volatility, to IV percentile, and we want our minimum to be -1 so it picks up 0. And when I say super low, I want stuff 20 or lower. So basically -1 to 21. So between -1 and 21 means it's going to pick up 0 to 20. We can change this show to 500. We want to keep stocks sorted by, go down here to studies, IV percentile, and we want this ascending. So we're going to want this, we want the lowest ones at the top. And you can hit scan, and it'll scan for this. It'll take a couple, another 20 seconds or so. There we go. Make that another second. So you can see here on the list, we've got our IV percentile column right here. And by the way, you can right-click on this header, this gray area right here, and hit Customize. And you can get rid of, say you want to get rid of Sizzle Index, you want to get rid of high and low. You can select both, and you want to get rid of EPS. You can select all those items at one time, and let's just say this works for you right here. You can hit OK, and it's going to give you, much more real estate, so everything's not so squished together. I probably should have mentioned that in the very first video, but I did not. So here, and in the event that IV percentile for some reason isn't showing, that's how you get it to show. You can right-click, go to Customize, and find IV percentile, or you can just type in IV, and there it is right there. Click it, add items, or just double-click it, and you can move it up and down wherever you want it. I kind of like it at the very end, though, personally. That's just my personal preference, but whatever you prefer, it's your world, man. You can do whatever you want. So, most important part about this particular way of setting things up is you want to make sure you click this button here and hit Save Scan Query. I've forgotten to do this many times in the past. That's why I do it the other way. That I've been doing it throughout the video, because it forces me not to forget to save the scan query. So in this case, we're going to call this super low IVP. We're going to hit save, and we're going to double check and make sure load scan query personal super low IVP. There it is, and it's loading everything perfectly. So we are good to go. I'll see you in the next video. We only have 1 or 2 more. So winding down here in our scan filter series.